Got my pillow.
Okay, he's ready.
Gotta have a pillow in the episode. The aesthetics, the aesthetics, for sure.
Okay.
So you ready?
I'm ready.
How you feeling?
You see, anytime a woman just cross her legs, adjust her dress, she's ready.
She mean business.
She's about it.
Well, welcome to the Eternal Living Brand Podcast.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we back with a second episode. So, we got a good guest in the building.
Thank you.
A long time friend.
Literally.
Big woman, big dog,
Oh, yeah.
But nah, for real, we got somebody who, for what I know, we can sing a little bit.
Don't tell it all.
Why not? Sing a little bit, athlete, turned coach, now author, not only of one book, Love Journey, but a second book, Yellow Roses, which is kind of fire, I'm starting to get into
Don't make me blush.
No, I'm getting into like,
It's crazy.
you know what I'm saying?
I think I rarely hear things like listed out as far as accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? But it's good to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we can tell her where you played at. I mean, we can keep going,
right.
but no.
It's that's good to hear.
No, for sure. So I'm glad she's in the building. Got a lot to talk about. First off, I want to hit this because I never really knew you was like into like what you into now. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
And so like, where did that come from? But
Yeah. So I always wrote. Like, I think a lot of people knew me just being kind of sports dominated. So I get that. I feel like even my college teammates, I think when I put out a book, they was like, oh, okay. But I've always had a passion for writing, and I feel like I was the only child up until I was 15 years old.
Yeah.
So my sister came into, and I literally used to pray for a sibling, and then she came along, and she's been just more than I could think or imagine as a sibling. And so, imagine being an only child up until you're 15. Yeah, so you literally just come home to your parents. You know what I'm saying? No shade or nothing like that. It's just I sought out athletics as like, oh, I can stay after school or I can do these different things. Yeah. And I feel like writing was always an outlet when I was at home and just a way to express myself. So I literally started writing when I was 8. And I felt like even in college, playing sports, I didn't write poems as much. In high school, I did. But I'm very big on being in a good place when you write. As far as like not being at odds with anybody, not having a lot going on, not being stressed. I feel like I always want to write in a good space because I feel like it comes out in writing. So writing in a good space and writing in a good place. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of times, if you see me in '08, you be like, this girl got a poetry book. This girl that plays sports, this girl, But I was always all of those things. I think when COVID hit, and I think I was more apt to share some of those things because poetry is very intimate. And so I think, So I think I was more like ready to share this more with the world. So I think I was always those things. It's just if I wanted to kind of showcase those things. I always had a passion for writing, and people knew that as far as like in school, like, oh yeah, she can write some papers, and she can, what I'm saying? It's just like wanting to share some of those things. I did win a writing award at Southern, so that was awesome. Okay. Poetry award, so that was really, really good. Yeah, for senior night. And so if you were in my class, in my classes and things like that, I think you might have kind of, were a little more hip to it, but I think sharing my work and my word and my different things, I think it was just intimate. Yeah.
So wait, you was writing, because we had social studies together.
Oh Lord, we going way back.
So you was
going way back.
So wait, you was writing poetry then?
Yeah, since I was 8. Yeah, on the low. Again, writing, but maybe not particularly sharing. I think maybe the confidence and the different things kind of came. Definitely like high school and things. Because I remember doing a poem about Sojourner Truth for African American history and performing it. So yeah.
That's a bet.
That's crazy. You remember that? That's crazy.
Yeah. So what I have grew to learn about you in my later years, I think you're a lover girl.
I really am. Thank you. Because a lot of people don't pick that up. A lot of people really think I'm just a hot girl summer all year, and I'm really not. I really am a lover girl, but I don't think I've encountered a love that I've deserved, unfortunately, and there's no shot.
Emphasis on deserve.
Okay. And that's no shot on the people I've dated previously, but I don't think I've encountered what I ultimately sought. Truthfully.
And what was that? What is it?
I think it's just a pure understanding, like, of all of me. Goofy, the poetic, the athletic, the career. I think I think back to a conversation I had years ago with a guy I dated, and I told him, I said, "You're encountering me during some answered prayers. Like you are meeting me when I have some books, or even a book, versus like somebody that might not have, didn't know me when I even wrote a book. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, you're meeting me during a season of my life when, I've had time to sit, think, and also figure some things out.
Were you most vulnerable at that point, or like did it?
I think now I'm more vulnerable.
Wow.
It's crazy. And I remember my cousin used to say, like, vulnerability is the best place you can be because you can change some things and you're open and things. I'm like, dang. But it's true. I think now I'm more vulnerable. I think in high school, I was my confidence was through the roof. I think, it's been times as an adult I second guess myself, and then I have to go and pray and seek the Lord and things like that. But I think now I'm more vulnerable because I have more to lose in a sense. So now I'm definitely more vulnerable than ever before. I didn't have much at stake, I'm living with my parents. Now it's like, baby girl, we gotta get them bills, you know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like I'm more vulnerable now, but it's not a bad thing. I think I'm more vulnerable, but I'm willing to share more now.
Yeah. That makes sense.
That's deep right now.
Yeah, so does your book kind of, I guess, play off of the journey of your love life? I would say.
Yeah, so I get this question a lot. I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of people want to know, is it about me? I will say, I always draw on my life, my homegirl's life, my best friend's life, my aunts, my uncles, my grandma, my dad, you know what I'm saying? The title itself came from a conversation me and my grandmother had. And so that's how Love Journey came about. And so, it's never just about me. It's definitely things I would have loved to say, would have loved to have heard, but it's never just singular. Yeah, it draws on different experiences.
Wow, that's dope. That's dope. You might put the chat in there about me on the next
one. Oh, yeah, you never know,
he went through this.
Right. Look title, look.
Man. But I'm still trying. I still want it though.
Yeah.
Despite of not getting it right or feeling like it was me and then being apologized to and then still trying to love, still trying to be there, still trying to be a good dude. Cause real talk, I can just easily be a little savage, you know what I'm saying? What they call them nowadays, YNs. I can definitely be a YN. I'm not that old, but
No, I get that.
But you get what I'm saying? But then trying to be a good man, trying to hold on to what I can hold on to. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. But
it's a lot. Because I think you are a good man. I really do. And I'm not just saying it. I think I've been knowing you since what, elementary maybe?
Yeah,
it's been a long time. So that's over, 20 years.
That's a long time.
That's a long time to know someone. So.
Ain't we all?
We getting up there.
Yeah. That's crazy. But, I mean, shit. I think it's going to work out for both of us. You
Absolutely.
know what I'm saying? One day, like, that person come in and, you know what I'm saying, really be what we need.
Yeah, we ain't praying for nothing. We ain't staying for nothing, you know what I'm
saying? So saying that, like, how big is, God when it come down to your relationships? Like,
yeah, I'm a big fan. Like, I think guys don't realize how big my faith is until they get to know me. Like, I go to church, and I'm not saying, every Sunday, but I definitely try to every Sunday. I have a relationship with the Lord, and I think it really, really honed in. Like, I've always loved the Lord. I was saved at 16 and just have a desire to know Him truly. I feel convicted. I fall short, all that good things. But I feel like men really don't, like, until they get to know me, like, dang, you do go to church. It's like, yeah, I don't just go to church because when COVID happened, church was shut down.
Right.
So church got to be in you, in a sense, or in your heart, literally. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I yearn to understand Him. I am doing better of reading my word consistently. All of this, I went on a fast recently, so, like, it's not for like a show. It's for, like, I want to meet Him one day, and to meet Him, I need to follow His word and His, the things that He set forth. So I think also that can be intimidating because I've also met men that have church hurt.
I had it before. I'm not gonna lie.
So that is real, and that could be another episode because church hurt is real.
That's real.
And it doesn't mean that you're any less of a Christian or anything like that. But I also feel like, it's a lot of guys too that be like, are you religious? Are you spiritual? I'm like, look, I just love the Lord, and that's just it, And so, I think we all are on different paths and different things, but I think, like, He has to be at the center, and if He's not, get Him back there. Get Him back there.
And once you fall off the wagon, sometimes it's hard because I've done it. Like, I fell off the wagon a few times.
We all have.
You know what I'm saying?
That's human nature.
Just knowing that, like,
it's human nature.
You have a Father that truly loves you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And here's the thing, too. We have to always be real with Him.
Absolutely.
Like, the good, bad.
Because He already knows.
He already knows. So if we lying,
right?
He know that.
Be like, Lord, you know what? I did, because He already knows.
You see what I'm saying? I be like, Lord, I want to do it,
right?
And it's gonna take.
No, seriously, I prayed one time, like, Lord, now, I didn't came to You now.
Yeah, come on now.
I'm feeling weak.
You gotta answer that call. Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Uh-oh.
I'm just saying. So, but that's human nature.
Yeah.
Literally.
It's
human nature.
It is.
MJ. Human nature. Seriously.
So I had to learn not to beat myself down too. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? Because I think sometimes, like, we want to be so holy.
Because what they say, flesh versus spirit, right?
Well, if you walk after the flesh, then the flesh is gonna fight after the spirit. But if you walk after the spirit is gonna fight after the flesh. So that means if you're fighting in the spirit, you're gonna always win. Because the spirit is so heavy. But that flesh, if you fight with the flesh, that thing gonna win too. And it's like, so. But for me, like, I think my truth is just like always just being real. Like, God, like, I want to do this. I'm feeling this.
And I'm getting older too, so I'm more like, even dating. Like, look, this is what I got going on. This is what's up. This is how I'm feeling. I feel like as I am getting older, I don't have the time to mess around, but also I don't have the time to, like, sugarcoat. Like, hey, I ain't really like that, or hey, I ain't really feeling that, or hey, I need you to show up for me, just like I show up for you. That's real.
That's real.
That's real. Like for real.
And that's how it should be.
Yeah, cause I also feel like in relationships I feel like men, they want you to be their cheerleader, but like it's like, hey, you gotta be my cheerleader too on the low, and in the sense of like, if I got an event, you need to be the first one.
You should already be there.
You should be like, look, where this table go?
Right.
Where this chair? Hey, where this banner?
Right.
You know, so I also feel like I have not had that, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've had glimpses of it, but I don't feel like I've had it fully. So that's why I also like, it's like, this ain't the one. Because it's like, you got to understand too, you know, the things that I like, the things that I'm into, you know, the brand, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Shantel comes with some other, you know, Shantel Haskins comes with some things too.
Yeah. You still doing the girls organization too, right? The mending.
Yeah, mend my broken pieces.
Yeah. How's that going?
It's going good. So from Mend My Broken Pieces, I have Mend My Broken Pieces Right LLC, and then I have Mend My Broken Pieces Second Chance Housing. So that's a nonprofit.
Okay.
So yeah, we're going strong.
That's dope. See. So if you get with it, fellas, you gotta.
Right. Seriously, you gotta be Mend My Broken Pieces.
Hey.
Look with the hat.
Hey. Come on now, you better dress to impress.
With the logo. Look, the logo right here.
Hey, put it on there. Hey, y'all gotta get it right, for real. Nah, that's dope, for real. So, real quick, too, before we move forward, I know we was talking about the book earlier, but can you walk us through, I guess, Yellow Roses, too?
Yeah, so Yellow Roses, oh my gosh, I feel like I've dated, I've met some people in a season that won't quite right, unfortunately. Like, dang, like you would be perfect. Well, I'm not there, you're not there, we are not there.
Yeah.
And so it's like, dang, we kind of doubled out. Yellow Roses represent friendship.
Okay.
So loyalty in that aspect. And so the book plays on that theme about, timing. When it comes down to timing. Timing is everything. Literally. If I go check my mail, but the postman ain't there, it's like, dang, I gotta go back. Or I went too early, I went too late. So like that's relatable because everybody check their mail daily, right?
Yeah.
But if I know, hey, at 12 o'clock he gonna be there, or if it rains, he'll be there at 12:30. I already know, check my mail at a certain time. But in love, it's kind of hard, as far as like, to get that timing right, or, if they playing game, you playing game, so you gotta get that, I can't have you run into me and I'm walking to you.
Yeah, no, facts.
We gotta be on the same pace.
Yeah. Well, that's facts.
That was deep. I might gotta say that for the next book. That was deep right there.
That's kind of deep.
Yeah, no.
And then I'm looking at it too, like a yellow rose, and then you think about, the right moment, right time, stuff like that. I almost look at it like a stop light, but like reverse in a sense.
Dang. Is he the poet?
I'm just saying, like, because when you look at it, like, you said yellow is friendship, and I think every relationship should have a friendship piece. Now, I do feel like some people put the yellow in the box.
Facts. And it's just green and red.
And it's green and red, but it's like, yo, the yellow part matters. You know what I'm saying?
Because you need a pause. You need a or if not a pause, just a reflection moment, like or right before, or the anticipation. Yeah. People forget about anticipation too. Like, oh babe, I bought a new dress at the mall. Yeah. People like, dang, what she get? You waiting at the house like, so people forget about anticipation.
No, facts.
Sometimes like we do live in a. I could just scroll.
Right.
If he ain't saying what I want to hear, it's a couple DMs that could be.
Done,
But is it healthy? So like we live in a society that's very fast paced. Very, look, fast food. You know what I'm trying to say? So like, you just gotta be careful and gotta be mindful, gotta be guarded in a sense.
Mm.
But yeah, Yellow Roses, definitely a season that I was in.
Yeah.
Of yearning for a love that maybe I never found. Maybe someone else never found. A few poems in there specifically dedicated to certain people or different things. But yeah, I definitely think both relate to that roller coaster of love and ups and downs, and even self-reflection. Yeah. I had to, go through a accountability phase in a sense too, on how am I showing up to love somebody.
Right.
So yeah.
And we gotta do that. We gotta self-reflect. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. It can't always be like, girl, he tripping. Can't always.
Maybe so.
Ah!
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, dudes always gonna catch the heat anyway.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I mean, and that's the thing I be trying to figure out. Like, do I be doing things right? Do I not? Like, and so like when I be looking at my past relationship, I'm like, yo, like, is it me? Like, but then it's like on the other side, you got people hollering back at you, like, yo, like, nah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro.
I feel like, all right, if say if we dap up right now,
all right,
that's a difference, right? But say if we
lock fingers, that's intimate.
Exactly. So it's just, who are you willing to do this with? You get what I'm? That was deep.
Man, people don't want to do that though, man.
That's what I'm saying. People just want to do this right here.
Want to do this. Yeah, we cool.
But this right here, when I move,
yeah, you gotta move with the person.
Exactly. I ain't feeling it. I'm up. I'm down. You get what I'm saying? This is work right here. Yeah. That was so easy. Yeah. All right, I see. I catch you. Yeah. But this. You see how we look
right.
and eye to eye. You see what I'm saying? This was like, all right, cool. Yeah. This was on a different level. You get what I'm saying? So
this how you trying to do it? Yeah. That's how you gotta try to do it. Cause that's real though. I feel
that right there. That was, hey.
I want both. Hey. I want to be able to like. Hey. I want to have a fun relationship. Oh, you funny. I want a real relationship like that though. I want something where like you can laugh, joke, doubt, but then like you said, the intimacy side. Like for me, like I like goofy girls, but I like girls that are chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. You can be both. Yeah. We can hold hands. We can pray. We can hold hands, say grace. We can hold hands, skate together. You know what I'm saying? We can hold hands and dance. So I'm not saying you can't have both in a partner, but is the partner willing to do both in a sense of like growing? Like, hey, it's time to drop the kids off at school. It's time to do this. Time to balance these bills. It's time, you know what I'm saying? But I think we live in a society of like, hey, that's hard. I don't gotta cook. I can just, ride through fast food.
Grab something.
But again, that get old after a while.
That fast food mess you up too.
That price go up after a while.
Like, you gotta set the tone. So, you 50-50, you 80-20, you 100-0.
Emotionally or financially?
Like all of it. Like if you was dating somebody and he came to the table and y'all got to that, like how are you showing up?
I will say the greatest lesson I learned from my parents was to be on the same page financially. I will, to the end of me, be on the same page with a person financially when it comes to bills. If we are in the setting of, a household and a marriage and all those things.
Meaning what? Y'all taking care of the house together?
Together. In a sense of like, this our budget for the month, this our thing, this our thing. You know what I'm saying? So like, I also think some men aren't comfortable opening up financially as far as like the talking. Be like, hey, I'll transfer that money out. But yeah, like you'll transfer the money, but like, what's up?
I don't know.
As far as like, I saw my parents do a budget together.
Right.
monthly. I'm open to that with the right person.
Yeah.
I also feel like I've encountered some people that, you know, oh, I figured it out, or I ain't as savvy, or, and no knock. But I don't see myself tying myself to somebody that's not willing to, like, bro, we can just work this out.
Yeah, not facts.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how, now that's an ideal. What I've been presented with is something as far as, like, you know. But I've also, like, I've encountered some men that have good saving habits, but may not have some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I can work with that. Okay, you got a decent stuff. You can teach me something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then I've had some people that's like, dang, I got the dang on teach everything. Am I willing to do it? You know, I also feel like, how can he lead if I don't know. Again, I know that in our society, in our generation, it's a touchy subject, but I think it's very important to discuss.
Yeah. I think real men are always up to the table whether they know it or not, because I heard something the other day where it was saying like a woman and a man both should be able to invest in each other. You know what I'm saying? So like,
I like
you
that.
know, so they were just like, you know, at the end of the day, that woman should grow you and you should grow her.
Facts.
So it's not like, but I think what happens is sometimes, you know, and I've been in this situation before where it was high school and it was like I made you type, or I'm like, what?
Yeah. That's why
that's how you move.
Yeah, that's why I don't really care for that self-made title. Cause like, well, God made you. Right. You know. Right. Yeah, I get that. I agree with that.
It's like, bro, I was already popping.
Right. And then too, it's like, you know, I feel like I relate to somebody saying they got it out of the mud versus like, oh, I'm self-made.
Yeah, I don't do this.
Yeah.
Cause ain't nobody self-made nothing.
Ain't nobody.
God made you.
Yeah, absolutely. And then it's like your family helped you, your friends encouraged you, your church prayed for something.
But I gotta help somebody out for eternity right now. That statement, you know how like people give you stuff or whatever. Like I can't stand when people give you something, then they throw it back in your face.
Oh, absolutely not. Like, my parents, they were giving parents, absolutely. And me and my sister are very giving. I'm big on gifts for holidays, Christmas. I'm a giver, like to my core. Yeah. And it doesn't have to be monetary. Like I can see that, like you into sweaters, you into hats, and I just leave a hat on your counter. Like I'm that type of person. And so like I am a giver, but I also like givers have to be careful about getting with takers. Yeah. But I am a giver to my heart. My family, like seriously, that's why we don't just let nobody in our family, because we givers. Be like, because seriously, Christmas and holiday, because it's not the monetary, it's the intention. Okay. Yeah. So like, yeah, like, and I pride myself on paying attention to something that you like. Like I already know what size. I already know because I pay attention. Right. I already know what color. I already know you needed this. Yeah. All right, because you know what I'm saying? So like, I am a giver to my core. I pride myself on it. But also, I feel like you have to give to somebody that's receptive. Same thing with my nonprofit. Same thing with my bid. I can write this book, but I love to give it to somebody that can use it. Right. Yeah. Now here's the thing, fellas. When you have a woman like that, don't be a taker, man. Please reciprocate. And it don't take much, man. Don't. Listen, like you gotta, like, know you're a woman, man. Like, I don't know. I think that's one of my downfalls too. I don't know if I like it. Like I pay attention too much. But it's nothing wrong with it. Because see, I don't like it. I've learned to be a detailed person in a sense, because low key I was like a big picture person for a long, and I still am. So like I don't think it's nothing wrong with it, because I need, like, for instance, like You need it's the reason why it's detectives. Seriously,
yeah,
they pick up on stuff a regular eye don't,
yeah.
and that, you get what I'm saying? It's a reason why my friends can see something in because I'll never forget my homegirl. Her mom says all the time to her, "Loving eyes can't see."
Blindness.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's so true. And I'll tell her like, bruh, that mug tripping, or he just ain't doing, or he, not to be negative, but just to, cause she can't, cause she's in it, so she literally can't see she can't see the red flag. That to her they're pink. Y'all gonna catch that later. I wrote a poem about pink flag, but again, she can't see the red flags because they're pink.
Yeah.
And white flag means surrender. Again, well, that's deep. That's a different topic. That's deep, brother.
Loving eyes can't see.
Look. They probably gotta put that on a shirt.
I don't think I need loving eyes, man. Nah, I mean,
I heard you, little sizzle, look, that little snooze, look. No, it's true.
I don't know. We're gonna see what's up though. So, question: what you feel like every woman should have?
Yeah. Woo! That's a good one. I think every woman should own.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think every woman should own her mistakes.
Don't say that too loud now. Don't say that too loud.
Yeah, I was reading an article one time, and it kind of touched on it, and I was like, dang, that's deep. But I was like, that's so profound. Because that's true. Every woman should own her mistakes.
Do you think it's hard for women to do that?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because we so, sometimes we can be headstrong. Sometimes we can be moody. Women's intuition, we can see things sometimes men can't see. And so it's hard to admit, like, dang, I was wrong. So I think, and again, that touch on vulnerability. Not everybody want to be in that vulnerable space, especially not all the time. So yeah, it's hard. It's hard to admit when you're wrong, but you got to. When you're right, when you're right, you're right. Even in friendship. Look, even in friendship. Yeah. When you're right, you're right. Yeah. But if you're wrong, I should be there to pick up the pieces.
No, fact. That's real.
We gotta end on that. That was deep.
That's real though.
Seriously, I'm with you when you're right. When you're wrong, I'm with you. But I'm there to pick up the pieces.
Yeah. And I think that's how eternity living is though.
It is.
Because we're not looking at the now. We're not looking at just this moment. Yeah. We're looking at eternity down the road, And if God can love us unconditionally, I think we should at least have a certain percentage of that, as His followers, to be able to give to one another.
Absolutely.
Because just because you fall out as friends doesn't mean that you also can't come back and restore.
Absolutely.
I think that's a pride thing too. If you just let it die.
Yeah, because that's your base. Friendship is the base.
Yeah, but also learning that person too. It helps both of you all. So I learned them, they learn me. You learn them, they learn you. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the foundation that needs to be. Because the devil trying to steal, kill, and destroy everything. Okay. Not just marriages, man, but just the little stuff. Even our minds, so definitely gotta be careful. But once again, I'm definitely glad to have you.
Yeah, oh my God. This has been refreshed. Yeah. People can get both books, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, both books.
Both books, Amazon. I am having a book festival this Saturday.
Okay, where's it gonna be?
Downtown Durham, May 30th. If you already do have the book, I would love to sign it. Pull up on. And if you do get it off of Amazon, feel free to email mendmybrokenpieces@gmail, and I would love to connect with you and even sign it for you. So yeah, they are both on sale on Amazon. Shout out to my publisher, Water Springs Publishing. Shout out to my family, my friends. This is not just a one woman show. I just have a great family, great friend system, my coworker, all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank everybody for just pouring into me. My church family. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? I don't take it for granted. And I have been in a grateful season here lately, and I feel like I've been attracting gratefulness.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Well, I was gonna write a book one time.
Well, hey, let's get to
Nah,
we'll switch places. I'll be on that side.
Kids. For real. Let's go. I started writing that word, and I said, "Look, I can't. Y'all, I commend y'all authors, man, because I feel like it's a process, but
absolutely, it's writing to rewrite. Yeah. But yeah, maybe that's another episode of just, has a book been inside of you? You know what I'm saying?
And what's the title of your book?
Facts. Hey, put it in the chat or something.
Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. What's the title of your book?
What's the title of your book?
Listen, chapter 1. Facts. Here we go.
Lay it out there.
Right.
Be vulnerable.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Fellas, ain't nothing wrong with being vulnerable. So just don't be too vulnerable, man. Be vulnerable to the right woman, too, man.
Right, facts.
I mean, because...
With rough transmit, sensitivity, for real.
That's tough. That's tough.
All of that. I'm a 90s R&B, love it down kind of girl. But anyway.
That's tough. Anyway. Well, we out here,
I appreciate you. I appreciate you having me. So thank you. And I pray that your platform continues to just flourish sincerely, earnestly. So thank you. Thank you, friend.
You know it.
Okay.
Look, we end on the dot.
Okay. But we need a little. Okay, we'll end up. Okay. Watch it. Nah.
Time to go, man. We out here.
That was good.
Just get my shots on the beat.
30 hertz straight up.